Hey there. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all are having a good weekend. I've been having a good weekend, except for today has just not been a fantastic day. So, y'all, I'm about to go on a little bit of a rant. But you know what? We all need to rant from time to time. Sometimes things just tick us off, and we need to rant about it. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm letting you know in advance that that's what I'm doing. So I've been talking about my new hose that I got last week that I got screwed up and I had to cut some off, shortened the hose. I need it longer. I ordered a new one from the same people. So it was being delivered through the same people, Ninja Van. One of my least favorites, and always has been, and especially now. So I've been watching the tracking because that's what I do all the time. I'm one of these people that is so obsessed with it that I'm like checking the tracking like every 10 or 15 minutes, probably even less than that. I'm constantly checking it, even when it says it's out for delivery. I will still go back and check it just to make sure that there's nothing that's changed. Well, that's what happened today. Today, I was waiting because it said it was out for delivery. So I was like, okay, good. I'll wait to go on my errands and everything until after it's been delivered so that, I don't miss it or anything. Excuse me. If I go to the bathroom or if I come out here to do something in the yard, I carry my phone with me because they're supposed to call you as they're, coming to deliver. They're supposed to let you know they're on their way so that tells them that you're actually there waiting for it, whatever. So no call or anything. So I go to check the tracking and it said successfully delivered. I'm going, no. No, it was not. And I pay cash on delivery, which means that when it's delivered, you have to collect the money for it before you give it to the person. They have to pay for it. I've still got my money sitting in there, but no one came to give it to them. So it said it was delivered. And so I ended up contacting Lazada's customer service. I also contacted Ninja Van. I got nowhere. I kept talking to different people. No one would give me a phone number of the local Ninja Van that was going to be delivering it so that I could say, hey, somebody was supposed to deliver my package and it was delivered to the wrong place because I never got it. It says it's delivered. And they had these two photographs that says proof of delivery. The first photograph, you can almost not even tell what it is. It looks like when you're in a car and you've got like the little thing in between your seats and whatever. It looked like a picture that was taken with some packages laying around because you can see like leather seats or something, and it was you couldn't even tell what it was, really. I mean, I could tell that it looked like it was taken inside of a vehicle. And then the second picture was supposed to be a signature, which was just a line that went like that in red. And this was supposed to be proof of delivery. Well, maybe they did deliver it, but they sure as hell didn't deliver it to me. So anyway, and then they said, well, we'll look into it and we'll let you know within 2 to 3 business days. And I'm like, What? I'm sitting here waiting for this dang thing. And now it's like if it's already been delivered to the wrong place with someone paying for it, that makes no sense whatsoever, because you would think that if somebody was being handed a package that they did not order and was being asked to pay for it, that they would be looking at it going, this isn't mine. This is not my name on here. This is not my address. You're at the wrong house. But apparently someone paid for it and now has a brand new hose with the attachment thing that I specifically ordered. I'm just so angry. I know it's probably, not a big deal, but it's a big deal to me because it's like I just cannot stand to be expecting something and not be made aware that there was a problem or whatever. And I can't comprehend how this could have happened. I mean, it'd be different if I had paid for it through the Lazada wallet, because I've done that before with some things. So if it had already been paid for, you could understand that they may have made a mistake and left it at the wrong house because they didn't need to collect for it, so they could just leave it on the doorstep. And maybe they, just left it at the wrong place. But in this situation, that makes no sense because somebody had to pay for it. So now I don't know if I need to order it again and wait again. And should I order it from somebody else? Because they're going to send it through Ninja Van. They sent the one last week that made it here just fine. That's what I don't understand either. It's like you delivered the same exact item that you're delivering now. You delivered it here just last week. This is just a second one. It's the same thing going to the same address, but yet you somehow managed to take it somewhere else. And I tip. Most people don't tip these drivers for stuff. I mean, I was just talking about the other day about those 7-Eleven people that came. They were in total shock that I was tipping them for delivering stuff. They didn't know what to do. Because most of these people don't get tips when they go places. And so you would think that somebody would be like, oh, that's the lady that tips. I'm definitely going to go there. Unless it's some new driver or something. But whatever the case, it doesn't matter. It's like somewhere, nothing makes sense. It's just ridiculous. And that part that I ordered yesterday, the little thing that looks like a bent coat hanger that goes on the front of the weed eater, it too is coming through Ninja Van. Oh my God. Oh, and I made them aware of that too when I was talking to the customer service people. I said, I have another package that's coming through them. Better let them know not to screw it up. I said, tell them to get it right the next time. Don't let this happen again. Yeah, I was pretty angry. I mean, I wasn't rude to anybody, but I let them know that, you know what, this is not acceptable. I mean, I understand mistakes can be made. I used to do delivery work and stuff, but I sure as heck would not be, collecting money from the wrong person at the wrong house. Because somebody would have said something, or somehow it would have been figured out. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. I've just ranted for, almost 10 minutes or something. I'm sorry. But I had to get it off my chest. Because it just, I waited around, and then I had to go out on errands when it was super hot outside. Because normally I like to do my errands in the morning, before it gets too hot. But today I didn't do that because it said pretty early, it said it was out for delivery. So I thought, well, they're not somebody who delivers that often. So, they could actually deliver it early, and I want to make sure that I'm here. So I had to wait around and for nothing. Anyway, but I'm sitting here now enjoying just being outside for a little bit. Got me some sweet iced tea that I made today, which is really yummy. Mmm. Oh, and Tan Man, if you're seeing this, I overlooked your comment in the live stream the other night about the iced tea because you said you've been making a lot of iced tea lately. So I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're enjoying the iced tea. I don't know if it's the same one that I gave you the recipe for, but if it is, then, I'm glad you like it because it's just so good. There's nothing in the world like some good old Southern style sweet iced tea. It's just, and it's the best thing in the world in the summertime. Give me a sweet iced tea like this over lemonade any day of the week. Lemonade is one of those things that is like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. I just, if I were given a choice between lemonade and something else, I'd probably choose something else. Unless it was like Coke or something, because, yeah, I don't drink soda no more. I just, I gave that up, I think, in 2005. Gave up soda. And it is a very rare thing that I ever have one. And when I do, it's usually something like a Sprite or a 7 Up. If my stomach's been bothering me or something, because sometimes that helps my stomach to have something like that, a carbonated Sprite or 7 Up. But very, very rarely do I ever have soda because it's just, to me, it tastes too sweet. Even if you try to go the diet, it's just like it. And then the diet's got all that aspartame in it. So it's like, it has that horrible aftertaste. For years, all I drank was Diet Coke. I wouldn't drink anything but Diet Coke. And now the thought of it is just like, ugh. God, I cannot believe I used to drink that stuff. I mean, that's like battery acid or something. It's like, God. No offense if y'all like soda. I mean, everybody has the right to like what they like. And it keeps these people in business, if there's people that like it. Nothing wrong with that. It's just, for me personally, I just can't do it. But, yeah, I love my sweet iced tea. I did have my iced coffee earlier when I made myself something to eat, which is why I had to go out on errands today because I needed to get some chicken. So I got me some chicken strips, and I made some, I put it in some flour with Lowry seasoning salt and pepper, covered it in that, and then, fried it up in the pan. And I toasted me a hamburger bun, and I put some mayonnaise and pickles, and had me a chicken sandwich with some french fries that I also made. And let me just tell you, speaking of the pickles, this is the other part of my day. I got the pickles out so that I could cut some, for me to use. But before I got the jar back into the refrigerator, I knocked it off the shelf and busted it all over the kitchen floor. So I had pickles and pickle juice and glass all over the floor that I had to clean up. I was not pleased. I'm like, seriously, really? This on top of everything else, it's like, are you kidding? So yeah, so I lost not a full jar of pickles. Luckily, I only had like about 4 or 5 left in there or something. And I had managed to save a few. I had gotten a few out because I was going to cut them up, into like pickle slices for the sandwich. And I got enough chicken to make another sandwich like tomorrow or something. So, I wanted to go ahead and chop up some pickles. So I still had some. But yeah, I lost some in the disaster because that was just. And then, of course, pickle juice. You got to love how that smells in your house. If you bust a jar on your floor. Just, God. Oh, Lord. And it's not April Fool's Day. If it were the first, I could say, well, maybe this is just one big April Fool's joke on me. All this stuff that I'm dealing with. Dang it all. Oh, and It doesn't even matter that the hose isn't here. The water pressure right now is so low that when I turned on the hose this morning, barely any water is even coming out. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because we've not had rain in a while. So it's as hot as it is and it's dry and everything. Maybe they've closed the valves or something, because we have city water here, so it's maybe they've closed the valves up some so that there's not as much water flow coming out to conserve water or something, maybe. So maybe I shouldn't even be watering the lawn anyway, but it's damn it, I want to fix up my yard and I just want this little tiny piece of grass that I have to look nice. So it's not like I'm spending, hours and hours and hours every week out here watering the lawn. I mean, it's a little tiny space that requires half an hour, 2 or 3 times a week, basically, is what I should be doing. So it's not that much. And I try to do it, at the right time, too, when it's the best time to do it and all that crap. I got a bunch of roosters over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. Hey, y'all. What y'all doing over there? I did put down some food a little while ago. I don't know if y'all could see them. I can't see anything because there's too much glare. So I can't tell what in the heck you can see. But I did put some food over there. Y'all are finding it, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, I haven't used my to-go window in a while because ever since I put this little area up over here, I've been keeping the rooster food out here so that it's available to give to them whenever they show up and I'm out here. Right now there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them. Roosters and hens mixed. Yep. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I hope this water situation gets sorted out because that's just not good. And it's low pressure in the house, too. So it's I go to wash dishes and I'm going, oh my God. I mean, it feels like it takes forever to rinse something because it's coming out so little. And I've got one of those I specifically ordered a long time ago when I first moved in here. One of those sprayer things that you can put on there that's supposed to give you more pressure, because it's got smaller little holes or whatever so that it puts out more of a spray. So I have that, and it's not even barely doing anything. It's and then when you go to take a shower, it's oh my God. It's like trying to take a shower underneath what do you call them things? On the roofs, the little drain thing. I know there's a name. I just can't for the life of me figure out what the heck it is. God, you know what they are. Anyway, when the water just kind of drips down off the side of the house, or off of those things whenever it's been raining and stuff, and it just kind of comes down. That's kind of what it's like in the shower when the water's this low. So it's oh Lord, and some people just walked by and they were looking over here because they heard me talking. Because listen how quiet it is. I can't even believe it's this quiet right now. It's late afternoon. I guess it's it's going on 5 o'clock, I guess. Because the sun's over here getting ready to go down. Got these little chicks or whatever they are. They're on their way to being hens, it looks like. They're growing up into hens, but they're still not quite fully grown yet. These are the little babies I had been feeding when they were just little tiny chicks over here. They're growing up. Oh well, I've probably been rambling way too long for a Sunday because people just have other stuff to do. Yeah, so I understand. So anyway, I'm sorry for just spending so much time ranting about things. It's just I'm frustrated and I don't have nobody to talk to over here to rant to. So y'all are it. You're stuck with it. Well, I guess you're not. I mean, you don't have to watch, but I hope you do anyway, because maybe it'll make you look at your situation and go, well, things aren't as bad, for me as I thought. No, I don't know. Anyhow, I hope that you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. So have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later.